fact is that from the beginning, we saw the possibility of creating an osteopathic medical school and a medical university right here in Yakima. Our mission has been from day one to produce what we call primary care providers. Physicians and other medical professionals are actually the ones seeing patients every day, giving care in local communities that might not perhaps get that care if those doctors weren't there. And so having come from the Yakima Valley and having come from a pretty humble background and having been a first-generation college student like I am, I really always had it in my heart to make this school focused on creating primary care physicians that are really willing and able to serve in rural and underserved communities.
I think that for me it just took like having my own experience within medicine where I needed care and I couldn't get it because of where I was from. And so to me that really sparked the interest of like, okay, what can I do as somebody that is interested in this to make a difference in my community? And I got to watch some of my friends and family like not get access to care when they really needed it just because of like lack of resources, not enough providers, transportation problems.
I grew up in a very small town in Mapton. So I grew up just my mom, my single mother. Her last name is Mendoza. So for 31 years, I had a different last name. I had the name of my father, who I never met. So when I heard that I got into dental school, I called my mom and I go, Mom, there's no way I'm gonna be my previous last name. I'm gonna be Dr. Mendoza, and that's because of you. So I told her I want her legacy to live on because she put in the work. She came to a country she didn't know, a language she didn't know. She sacrificed everything for me.
Most of my peers are from places that are rural and underserved, and they might not be the Yakima Valley, but they're other places in the Pacific Northwest, and we're all coming in with this vision of we want to serve the underserved and be in these kind of rural communities. And so having that kind of be at the foremind of everybody as we're training, the science is the same, no matter where you go.
We all want the same result of going back to our areas that we, were either raised or somewhere where we want to go and help. That we all have that unity of helping others be healthier.
I think every year that I've been here, I've been offered a scholarship, and so very thankful for that because it really does take my time away from worrying about finances or doing jobs on the side and more time actually spending in the community and seeing patients and studying.
I was the recipient of scholarships and loans, or I never would have made it through medical school because my family didn't have any money and I was more or less doing this on my own. So I have an intense identity with the students that are from backgrounds where this is just almost hard to conceive and out of reach for them to think about the dollar amounts that it takes for them to go to school nowadays.
Anything helps, for sure. I'm grateful. I think we're grateful for anybody that's willing to provide any type of funds for students like me that don't come from much.
We need to help defray their costs of going to medical school in any way that we can, as an institution, but also as a community of people that support this development of more physicians and other types of practitioners. So we are at the stage where we really need to emphasize student scholarship endowment funds, individual gifts for scholarships, setting up small and large endowments.
I think, if there's somebody out there that does have the funds to, donate to other students like me, there are students like me out there that do not have the funds to come and get educated and to go back and help their communities.
Quote that I still love, that something like, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. For you see, it's the only thing that ever has. And it's so true. A group of people that get on fire about something and get committed to it if they stick with it, they can and often are successful. And that's the story of this university.